If you have a fussy newborn and you're overwhelmed, stay tuned for my tips on how to calm a fussy baby. For the best baby and toddler sleep advice, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and click the bell so that you're notified every time I post a video every Tuesday. When your baby first arrives, it seems like there's so much help with your new little bundle of joy, but then the minute you go home from the hospital or wherever you had your baby, it seems like you're completely on your own and everything that you learned just flew right over your head or out the window, but you feel like you're just starting over and you don't really know where to start. On top of that, if your baby seems really fussy in those first couple days and weeks, you might be totally overwhelmed and confused. But by the end of this video, then you will have learned my top tips on how to calm your fussy baby. I've proven my sleep techniques and my methods on hundreds of clients, and I really want to help you. So let's jump right in and talk about baby development for just a quick second here. So when a baby is born, they are in what is known as the 4th trimester. Now, a lot of moms and dads that I've talked to, they haven't really heard of this. If you haven't heard of this term before, it's really referring to the first 3 months of your baby's life where they're getting used to life outside of the womb. So of course, for those 9 or 10 months, I don't know why they lie about pregnancy and say that it's only 9 months, because it's not, it's definitely 10. But your baby spends 9 whole months, or 10, inside your warm, cozy, dark womb, hearing your voice and your heartbeat from the inside and feeling the sway of your everyday movements. When they come out of your womb and into this big, huge world, everything is so completely different, and some babies kind of freak out about it and they don't know what to do with themselves. But I'm going to teach you some techniques on how to recreate that womb-like environment for your baby so that they have a more soothing environment and they're more able to adjust to this big, huge world. I always recommend to follow Dr. Harvey Karp's 5 S's. If you're not familiar with these soothing techniques, then I will go through each of them for you. And also I will leave in the description box down below a link if you wanted to buy his book, The Happiest Baby on the Block. For the sake of this video and demonstration purposes, I'd like to introduce you to baby Cora. Cora will be our model baby who is so fussy and cranky ever since she came home from the hospital. Let's set Cora up with the 5 S's and get her nice and soothed and calm. So the first S is to swaddle your baby. You want to make your baby feel secure, so swaddle them up nice and tight, not too tight of course, but you just want them to replicate that feeling of being inside your womb. If your baby doesn't seem to like swaddling one way, then try other ways. There are different ways to swaddle. There are different types of swaddles, which is the Halo Sleep Sack Swaddle. Say that 5 times fast. Sleep sack, sleep sack, sleep sack swaddle, sleep sack swaddle, sleep sack swaddle with a baseball bat. I don't even know. Continue trying different ways to swaddle, at least for the first 6 to 8 weeks. The American Academy of Pediatrics does recommend that you stop swaddling at 8 weeks now. But I promise you that in those beginning weeks, swaddling makes all the difference in the world. Step number 2 is going to be the side or stomach hold. This is comforting to your baby because when they're on their back, they feel like you're either going to drop them or they're going to fall. I must put out the disclaimer that you have to put your baby down to sleep on his or her back. I am not at all advocating for having your baby sleep on their side or stomach. This is just a way to calm your baby down so that they can fall asleep. But always put your baby down to sleep on their back. I want you guys to leave a comment down below if you have a favorite type of swaddle or a favorite way of swaddling your baby. Hands up, hands down, hands out of the swaddle. Every baby is different and I want to hear how your baby likes to be swaddled. So step number 3 is shushing. Inside your womb, it is loud. There is fluid rushing around all over the place and it is not a quiet place. Your baby can hear your heartbeat, your baby can hear your voice, your baby can hear everything going on around him or her. So making that shh, shh, shh sound is going to be very soothing to your baby. Step number 5 is sucking. Sucking is the icing on the cake when it comes to soothing your baby. Whether it is a breast, a pacifier, a bottle, or your finger, making sure that it's clean, of course. Any of those things can actually trigger the calming reflex. And also I want to throw out there, I do get a lot of questions about whether parents should use the pacifier or not. And I am pro pacifier. I've actually read some research that pacifiers help prevent SIDS. So anything that we can do to protect our children and keep them safe, of course, I'm an advocate for that. So if you want to give your child a pacifier, I don't see anything wrong with it. For more information on the ABCs of safe sleep, watch this video right here. So now you know exactly how to trigger your baby's calming reflex. I want you to comment down below and say helpful if you found this video to be helpful. If you're still struggling to get your baby to sleep at night, I've created an entire free guide for you guys with my top tips on getting your baby to sleep independently. The link is in the description box down below. But if you guys would like a more in-depth newborn sleep guide, I also created a almost 50-page guide on the first 4 months of your baby's life and how to really lay the foundation for healthy sleep habits that are going to last your baby forever. I will also leave a link to that down below. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, like this video, share it with your mom friends, and make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and click the bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to get your baby to sleep in the crib. So make sure that you click that bell so you're notified when that video comes out. But in the meantime, check out these videos over here, and I will see you next time. Bye!